Hey everybody, this is Ada, and this is a little different video than what I usually shoot. You'll notice the screen looks a little different. It's because I'm actually using some screen share software here so that you can see the difference on my screen real time. This video is actually just more about how you can utilize just doing a couple simple changes to your setup to be able to improve what your videos look like on Zoom. Now, this is kind of a little more specifically for my fitness and movement colleagues who have been using Zoom to record classes and to provide classes to their students, and there's a lot of challenges here. So one of the challenges that I find, let's just start with one that I'm just going to right out of the gate talk about, and that's audio. Definitely make sure you're using some form of external microphone, not just the microphone that's coming from your computer, because as we know, we're changing directions, we're turning around. That will certainly affect the quality and what your clients hear. And I think that is the most important thing when you are really considering doing something that's on video, that you can make sure that you can hear it. So I'm just using my AirPods. Once again, this isn't the best either, but it's certainly better than what's native there. And I do have better options that I sometimes use when I have more time to get it all set up. All right, now here's what's a little more simple to be able to implement. There are a couple of challenges with one, the native camera that comes with my MacBook Pro is it's not that great. It's actually pretty bad. And that in and of itself, because I'm in a small space, I need a wider angle lens. I have a lot of me that has to be able to move, and that my clients have to be able to see. So having a camera that's got a wider angle lens is important. The other thing is that this room is it's a dark room, and unless I set up a lot of lights in here, it's pretty tough, and then I get shadows, and it's really tough to be able to have a decent quality for my clients watching the class. So what I am using here on this is actually the Logitech Brio camera, and I'll put a link to it below. This is fantastic in terms of its quality. Now, downside is it is a little pricier. It's probably about $150 to $200. So if you're on a budget, this may not be for you. If you don't do very many videos, this might not matter to you. But I do a lot of videos, so it did matter to me, and I actually have two of these cameras because of that. So let me show you the difference between this right here is the Brio. Once again, keep in mind that you're watching me on a screen share. You're not actually watching me real time, so things might not look as good. Let me go ahead and change the video. So I'm just going to go to my FaceTime video. This is my native camera on my computer. And you can already see if I go back and I'm standing where I was before, it's like my arms are up here. I'm cut off. Like you can't even see my whole mat. So it's, I can change things around. I can certainly do that so I can see my mat. And now I'm, I've cut off part of my body. So it's a lot of kind of adjusting here. So it might not be a big deal for you. Once again, it's if you don't do a lot of them, it might be fine. But you can also appreciate how it's just darker in here. Okay. And so sometimes I've noticed if I'm wearing pants that are a little bit closer color to my mat, I have this mat, it's a red mat, and if I have a darker mat and I'm using this darker, everything is darker, it's harder to distinguish the colors. So here's the thing: what you're seeing here is not even what the Zoom people are seeing. What the Zoom people are seeing on Zoom is actually even worse quality than this. So anyways, let me show you what the difference can be. So I'm going to slide this down. All right. So you can see above, I just literally recorded this a second ago. This is my native camera, everything the same. And then this was actually a recording from a class I just did just like an hour ago. And so you can see the difference in terms of how things are lit, the quality of the video itself is just this screen stop. It's not even a screenshot. I can continue to play it. It's live. But it's there's really no difference, or sorry, no question in terms of there is a difference, but no doubt that there is a difference. So let me show you how you can go from this to this. And once again, this is off the native camera. So one, get yourself get yourself a good quality camera, okay? But at the very least, what you can do is change one of your little settings in here. And so when you're in a Zoom call, what you can do is you have the screen, this share screen. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on that. And normally it defaults over here to basic. And so you can kind of choose what desktop and all of that. But what you want to go is go to advanced, and there's a setting here that says content from second camera. Click on that, hit share, and now this is what they're going to see. So you can see here where it says switch camera. So if you have another camera set up, you can see if I go through here, this, that's showing the another camera. Here's the native camera that's on my computer, and here's my Brio. Okay, so it's definitely, you can already see that that's a lot different, but they're going to, what is actually recorded on Zoom and what they see on Zoom is this quality. Because otherwise you get something much grainier. Even with the Brio camera, Zoom does not record to this level. Zoom records at something much grainier. So you get your nice fancy camera and then you're wondering why it still looks kind of bad. Well, you've got to make sure that you have that. A couple other settings you need to make sure that you do in order to optimize this as well. When you go into Zoom and you go into your video settings, go ahead and make sure that you've got your, let's go ahead and go to the Brio here. Make sure that you have your HD camera or you have HD checked, and uncheck touch up my appearance. You're gonna have to not look like you had the makeover, and then uncheck the adjust for low light. Those things can affect the video quality. And then just last thing actually on audio, if you want to just do a little something to improve your audio, by default, Zoom unchecks this little box here, which is music and professional audio. You actually want to check that and then check the high fidelity, echo cancellation, and stereo audio. That will improve your audio quality. So those are just some little hacks there that you can use, and hopefully that helps you out. So once again, I am not a techie person, nor do I play one on TV, but those are just some things that I have learned that do make a big difference. And so whether you're using Zoom for your meetings or you're actually using Zoom to record your exercise videos, this will be something that does improve the quality and the professionalism that you are able to project. All right, with that, like, subscribe, and if you're interested in seeing some of the fitness videos I have, go to bewellstaywell.net. I have a free resources section. You can certainly check those out if you want movement for bodies that have been places. All right, you guys, we'll see you next time.